the militarization of Russia is gaining momentum. The endless aggression of the Kremlin has expanded the zone of interests of Russia to 3 world continents. As a result, the armed forces of the Russian Federation began to lack people. In order to replenish the ranks of the Russian armies, special services and mercenaries in the future. After the annexation of Crimea, the occupation of some regions of eastern Ukraine, the invasion of Syria in 2015-2016, Putin and Defense Minister Shoigu decided to create a Yunarmiya, thereby teaching children to war and death on the battlefield. It already has 76 regional branches and has a headquarters in Moscow. The organization is supervised by the Ministry of Defense. Personally, Sergei Shoigu, in numerous speeches before the Imitates, promises to give them everything that the Russian army has in their hands. Yunarmiya is a Russian youth organization that is allegedly aimed at the patriotic education of children and adolescents. However, experts believe that in this way the Russian authorities are preparing the younger generation for war. In addition, the members of the organization have repeatedly found themselves in curious situations. For example, recently, children went to the parade with portraits of Vladimir Putin. At one time, children from the Hitler Youth Organization walked with portraits of Hitler. Children at school are actually forced to join the organization. Instead of teaching children the sciences and bringing the country to a qualitatively new level, the Russian government is pursuing a policy of total militarization. The organization began to train exclusively children and adolescents, from 8 to 18 years old. It is known that the organization attracts not only Russian children, but also children from allied countries, in particular from Belarus and Serbia. Russia also recruits children in the occupied territories of Ukraine, Crimea, Donetsk and Lugansk. During the year of its existence, the organization was able to recruit 240,000 children. 2 years later, the strength of the youth army was already 500,000. By order of Shoigu, the number of future murderers was increased to 500,000. By order of Shoigu, the number of future killers was increased to 500,000. At the beginning of 2020, General Alexei Tsigankov stressed that the Ministry of Defense plans to increase the number of children to 1 million by the end of the year. Yunarmiya is precisely a recruiting organization. Most of the guys are forced into the ranks of the organization. It is worth noting that some critics and experts compare Yunarmiya to the Hitler Youth. The form, emblem, patriotic education are in many ways really similar. The Yunarmiya poster has a star, and the Nazi one has a cross and SS runes. In addition, the Russian Church, together with such organizations as the Slavic Corps, tell children about the threat to Russia from outside. They create legends, like propagandists, that the whole world should worship the Russian Empire, the borders of the country are significantly reduced, and the Russian person is superior to all other people. Thus, the similarities between their pupils and the children of the Hitler Youth become not only external. Even more cynical, the Russian government treats orphans. Since they have parents, and no one to intercede, they are not even asked about their desire to serve the motherland. On the basis of Yunarmiya, the Yunarmiya initiative was created. Mentoring, which is aimed at attracting all orphans to the ranks of the children's organization. According to politicians, in this way, after graduating from school, it will be very easy for children to decide on their future profession. Putin is preparing professional soldiers for himself and his successor. They will not think, ask unnecessary questions. From the very childhood they are brought up by the method of memorizing and hammering into their heads one single information. The homeland is in danger. The homeland must be saved. Kill all enemies, or die for Russia. However, having matured, people will not even understand what it is, the very homeland that they defend. An illusory, fake picture is created for children, where the true causes of events are replaced by fictitious ones. Children are made clear that they are surrounded by enemies, that they must unite closely to protect their home. Studies of children from Nazi Germany have shown that a person can carry propaganda instructions laid down in childhood throughout his life. Moreover, the contradictions accumulated in consciousness do not allow the formation of a normal adult personality. This not only makes children more aggressive, but will also prevent them from thinking critically in the future. These children will support the use of violence for the good of the motherland. However, to adequately assess whether something is really threatening the motherland or the enemy is really real, they, most likely, will not be able to do it.